Hey there, welcome back to the channel. My name is Carrie with Blues City Pickin, and if you're new here, I'm a part-time reseller that goes around to garage sales, estate sales, and today thrift stores to find things to flip for a profit on eBay. I had a few minutes at lunch today at work, so actually it wasn't today. It's like 2-3 days ago. So I ran out and did a quick 30-minute shop at one of my local Goodwills that's actually closer to my office. And I found some good stuff. It's mostly shoes and clothes. I prefer hard goods, but I went through the entire hard goods section and it was a total dudder. So I started going through some of the clothes. I found a few things and I was like, well, let me go back through the shoes because they were putting some new ones out when I was originally getting there, so I didn't go over. And then surprisingly, I found not only just a couple of newer ones that they had put out, but I found several really nice brands and styles on the 50% off tag, which like never happens. So I was pretty happy about that. All right. Appreciate you stopping by. All right, the one thing I did get out of the hard goods, I did pick up a bag of flatware. I paid $7.99 for this. It did get put out yesterday. The reason I went ahead and paid for it is there is a good amount of an Oneida pattern in here. I did not look it up, but I've had pretty decent luck selling Oneida, and I'm like, for $7.99, it's worth it. And there were a few other non-Oneidas in here. I would have to get my glasses to be able to see that. So we're not going to do that, but you'll see comps up here on the screen about what I was able to find, but I'm hoping to make, 40, 50 on the lot of Oneida silverware. And then when I went over to the shoes, one of the first things I found were these. These are not Vibram 5 fingers, but these are Fila Skeletos. And if you're not familiar with these barefoot shoes, they actually sell very, very well. These are in pretty decent shape on the bottom and on the top. There is wear on the Velcro and on the inside of the shoe, but that is a expectation with these styles of shoes. So I just went ahead and picked those up. These were 10, but they were just put out yesterday, and I should be able to get 35-ish for those. I did pick up 2 more pairs that were newer. Actually, one more that was like brand new, but my husband has already told me he didn't want them. I picked up these Olakai flip-flops. They were $8.99. They are brand new. Like, there's no toe wear, nothing. I don't even think anybody wore these once. I didn't look up this particular style. It is the Ohana. It is a men's size 11. I thought my husband could wear these because he always tells me I wear a 10 or 10 and a half. I'm like, oh, well, maybe you can wear an 11. He's like, I don't wear 11s in flip-flops. Okay, Charles. That's my husband's name. So I should be able to list these, and since they're like new, I'll probably be able to get 20 out of them. I doubt I'll make much money on them, but that's okay. And then I have actually been looking at a pair of these for myself for a while. They are New Balance. They are light colored. These were $14.99. They are a size 8.5. I'm going to try them on and see if they fit. I usually wear a 9, but in some shoes I wear an 8.5. So I'm going to try those on, see how they fit, and if they don't fit well, I will just sell them. I think I can probably get 35 to 40 out of these because these are a newer style, and they're in really, really nice condition. Just a little bit of staining that I'll probably be able to get out with this like a Tide pen. So if I don't end up keeping those, I'll make good money on those. And then the next few pairs were actually kind of just super surprising. These were the tag color of the week. So the tag color of the week was yellow. The first thing I picked up was this pair of Crocs clogs. They have a suede strap. They are a women's size 10, and those were 5. So I should be able to get 25 to 30 on those. The next pair that I picked up was this pair of FitFlops. These are a women's size 10. These were $8.99, so $4.50 once you did the half off. I checked, all of the beading is there. They're in really nice condition. They do have some wear, but nothing of significance. So I went ahead and picked those up. Oh, and I've had decent luck with FitFlops. I actually just sold a pair of sneaker FitFlops for $30 that I had picked up for $10. So I know we're moving out of sandal season, but people always need sandals. And I've sold those FitFlops, pre-owned ones, probably from like $30 to $40, depending on the style. This style is fun. It's a great size and a size 10. So hopefully I can get 30 out of them. For $4.50, it was a no-brainer to pick them up. And then last but not least is a brand that doesn't do as well as it used to, but it's still a pretty solid seller for me. This is a pair of Vionics, and they are loafers, which is why I picked them up, because they're a little bit different. They were $4.50. I think these are 7.5. Uh-oh. I cannot find the size. The size is rubbed out. Great. Okay, that's gonna be fun. I thought I saw that they were 7.5. I'll measure them and find out, but yeah, I think they're 7.5. They're a loafer. The bottom does need to get wiped up, but you just take a little magic eraser to that, and the white comes incredibly clean. Not anywhere really at all on the leather, and the inside is still in really decent shape. So I'm hoping to get, 20 out of those, and they were $4.50. So I'm trying not to get things that I can't list for at least 25 unless I pick it up at the bins and I have like a really low cost of goods. And I mean, that's just like what I like to do, but I'll still pick stuff up. I think you guys have been around long enough to know that I just pick up kind of what I feel like listing and the things that bring me joy at any given time. So I was going through and I found this Patagonia fleece. It was newly put out as well. It was $6.99 and had just hit the store. It is a size large. There is some wear on it around the sleeves. I have like a fleece brush that I use for my stuffed animals to kind of poof them up. So after I wash this, I will use that, and hopefully I can get, 29, 30 out of this. It is the perfect season for a lightweight fleece. Let's see, next up is another yellow tag item. I found some good yellow tags this week. I usually don't find much in the color of the week. It's kind of interesting that happened this week. They're actually having 50% off the entire store this Saturday, but I don't think I'm gonna get to go. If I do, it'll have to be like later in the day. So we'll see. Maybe you'll get a haul of me going to the 50% off everything sale at Goodwill. It is one of my favorite sales. They have them usually about once a quarter. So they had one in July. It is September, so it's been about 2 months. And then usually they'll have one around Thanksgiving and then again in the spring. There's kind of a drought in the springtime though. This is a long sleeve, like red and black buffalo check flannel. This is the brand Torrid. It is a size 3. I didn't buy this necessarily for the brand. I bought it for the style. It was $3, and so I'm like, it's super soft, really nice fabric, size 3. Let me see what year this is. Yeah, it's from 2022, so it's not that old. And it's this really fun black and red checkered pattern. did you find? Oh yeah, this is the first time I've ever found this brand. I've heard it talked about quite a bit, but I've never found it. Was it the Canary Closet finds this quite a bit. This was also new out onto the floor yesterday. It was $5.99. The brand is Ming Wang, and this is a great size. It's an extra large. It is a like cardigan, a brown. Is this brown or black? I'm gonna say brown because I'm wearing black and it looks brown. I don't know, I'll have to like have somebody with better eyes than me. But it's a lightweight, you can kind of see through it. It's got shoulder pads. It looks like it's like not bracelet length, like elbow, not quite 3/4 length. Open front, cute little details on it. So for $5.99, I'm hoping I can get 35-ish on that. And for the Torrid flannel, hoping I can get like 20 to 25 on that. Spending $3 on it, I think that's a great return. And then for Ming Wang, spending $6 on it, getting 30 to 35 would be amazing. And then I picked up a couple of items for myself because that's the best part about thrifting. This first one is just a plain gray Madewell long sleeve shirt. I was looking for a few like lighter weight things that I can wear without like a sweatshirt or a jacket in the fall just by itself. And so for $5.99, it's really nice, really soft, good size. So I went ahead and picked that up. And then the other thing I picked up for myself was also on the 50% off. It is a size large. And I really like these like funnel neck sweaters because they give you protection around your neck, but they don't choke you like turtlenecks do. And it's not a hoodie. Like, I'm not a huge fan of hoodies. I'd rather just have something around my neck and not, when I lean back, not have to lean back on a hoodie. So for $3, this cute little Bear Paw is the brand. Long sleeve, like fleecy, super soft kangaroo pouch hoodie. So, hey, Future Carrie here. I'm gonna slide in a quick haul from the Goodwill. In addition to what you had just seen already, it wasn't a very big one, so I just thought I'd slip it in here. I spent $98.22. Some of it is on a few personal things that I will bring up, but pretty happy with what we picked up today. Does that say $4.99? What is it? I'm so very, very confused here, but I guess we'll find out. Oh, there it is. We're living our best lives over here in Blue City. If you're new here, I am a part-time reseller that goes around to estate sales, garage sales, not as much, and thrift stores to find things to flip for a profit on eBay. What you will see today is I did pay up on several things. However, some of the things I did pay up on are things that I know will move quickly. So I'm good with a quick double my money and move on. And then some may sit for a little bit longer, but that's okay because I didn't pay as much for it. First thing I picked up was this pair of UFOs slides. Now, normally they don't mark these up as much, but they were going to have a 50% off sale today. So what I noticed was throughout the store, there were a lot of things that were marked up, which is kind of counterproductive. But these were $9.99, but I should be able to get 29 out of these pretty quickly. They're a good size. They are a women's 8, so those should move pretty fast. I also paid up for this. I didn't realize there's a little bit of damage on the corners, but it should still sell okay. This is a Orla Keeley bag. I did pay $14.99 for this, but these usually sell for about $40. So once again, I'm hoping that it moves pretty fast. If you're not familiar with the brand, there it is. It's in really nice condition inside though, so that's why I went ahead and picked it up. They did have a collab with Target that I have sold in the past, but I've never found just like traditional Orla Keeley. It's like that oiled canvas, like the Fossil Keeper brand. If you haven't seen that before, that usually sells pretty good. But this should sell for 40-ish. Not sure how fast, but it doesn't take up a lot of space, and I'm okay with paying up for that. Oh yeah, I was happy with this one. This is a Kipling. They didn't mark this one up though. This was $6.99. It's this really pretty purple, very nice condition. I don't see any damage or anything on it. It was only $6.99. So hopefully I can get, 25 out of that. It doesn't have the monkey charm though. Like if you can find them that still have the monkey charm, they tend to sell a little bit better. Let's see. Oh yeah. Now these are kids, but I think they should still sell okay. It's a pair of Doc Marten sandals. Now they are white and we're moving into winter, so these may not be quick sellers, but I've had a lot of luck selling Doc Martens. I don't even think I have any left in my store right now, except maybe a pair of toddler boots. But I did pay 10 for these, but I should be able to get about 30. So once again, I'm good with that profit. Let's see, what else do we have in here? Oh yeah, forgot about those. I also picked up a pair of Rothy's. I'm gonna assume this is like the same person that donated these. This is a pair of size 8 Rothy's. They are the driver loafer. $9.99. This style is still selling fairly well, so I should be able to get 30 to 35 out of those. And we're moving into the perfect season for them. I did pick up these shoes for my son. These are a pair of Adidas sneakers for $7.99. I had bought him a pair at Once Upon a Child not too long ago, a pair of Nikes, and they just, for whatever reason, it's difficult for him to get his foot in them on his own. So I got these because it looks like he can hold the front, and it's got like something he can hold in the back pretty easily to get them on himself. So went ahead and snagged those. Let's see, a couple other things. I bought this, my first dolly gunned. I don't know, I usually am able to sell the levies and stuff pretty easily. She's gonna need a little sweater shave. She's a little bit crusty and musty, but the sweater shaver should take care of that, and then I'll throw her in the wash. She was 2, and usually this is pretty bread and butter for me, so I'll probably get 10 to 12 out of her. And I also picked up this. It is a Rival Potpourri crock pot. Now this isn't I've picked these up twice before, but they were the non-holiday one. This is the holiday one, and it looked brand new. See, it's brand new. It still has the original potpourri in it as well. It was never used. Orange spice, it still smells like orange spice. So it was $7.99, but like I said, I've sold these in the past for like 25 to 30. So if I'm hoping like right around Christmas, this is a good time to sell this particular one for maybe around 30. I also picked up 2 different baskets. I picked this one up that I may end up keeping for myself. I haven't decided yet. I have not done comps on it, but it's this really pretty like swinging wicker basket. It's that like coated type wicker that holds up a little bit better. So I did snag that for $4.99. And then this one I picked up just because I liked it, and I think I'm probably going to keep it and hang it somewhere in my house. This is from, let's see, Royce Craft Baskets, made in the heart of Ohio. I did pay $6.99 for this one. It was just a really beautiful basket. It has the hanger on the back in addition to the leather strap. So if it's worth a decent amount, you'll see it up here when I show it, but if it's worth a decent amount, I will put that in there to sell. If not, I'll probably just keep it for myself. Yeah, I'm gonna combine this one. I did spend $9 whole on myself. And then I think the rest of everything, well, it depends on if these fit. If I did, then I spent $25 on myself. But I was literally looking at these on all of the secondhand platforms like a week ago because I really like them and I need some new sneakers just to like wear around, and I like the style of these. So I'm excited to try those on, and if I get them for the $15 that I spent, I will be incredibly happy because that's cheaper than trying to buy them secondhand. So that's why I thrift. One annoying thing that they've started doing at my Goodwill is they've put these on the shoes in the store so they stay together. And I know why they're doing it is because at this particular one, half the time I can't ever find the match. And so on the more expensive ones, they've started to put them together. But like on all of these, they were just rubber banded together. So I don't know. I understand why they're doing it, but like if you're trying to try them on, it's not very easy. So all in all, a pretty nice little quick shop at a local Goodwill. I hope that you enjoyed the haul today. And if you like this kind of content, I do put out 3 videos a week of reseller content, a combination of what sold hauls, sometimes shop with me's, and then most recently I actually put out a video about, you know, like how do I manage my business, and I do a little demo of my reseller genie and like my eBay backend if you are interested in that. I also thinking about starting to kind of just share where I get all of my supplies and things like that. I may also do a tour of my inventory, like my photo setup and kind of what I do there. If that's something of interest to you, let me know down in the comments. But appreciate you coming back, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks so much. Bye.